What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of R&R. As always, I'm Logan.
And I'm Ethan. And today we're going to be kind of going over EDC. We're going to give a brief overview of like different lines of EDC. And today we're going to specifically hit on line 1. So your lines of EDC is going to be your first line. So that's going to be what you have on you. That's what you carry with you every day in your pockets, on your belt. You know, it's what you have in case something does happen, whether it's tightening up the screw on a cabinet or having to defend yourself. Your line 2 is going to be something that you usually keep in a bag. So like, say if you're a dad or something, it's a diaper bag, or a mom, it's a diaper bag. You might have some extra stuff you kind of throw in there. It might be a backpack. It's all just kind of dependent. And then your third line is going to be what you keep in your vehicle. So like if you keep like a truck gun or, you know, some extra equipment in the back, or whatever it may be. So today we're going to mainly focus just on your line 1, what you're going to have in case of a defensive situation. I'm going to go over what I kind of carry. He's going to go over what he kind of carries. And then we're going to just kind of give some, you know, takes on stuff. So, all right, guys. So we're going to start off with mine. We'll go over the kind of the biggest thing. This is going to be what I've been carrying here lately. This is the MR 920P with the Steiner and the Surefire X300 Turbo. I carry it in a Tier 1 concealed holster. For rounds, I'm carrying 124 grain plus P plus Federal HSTs, and I usually try to carry a Glock factory mag for a main mag. We haven't had any issues with the Magpul mags, but I generally try to carry it that. And then for a backup, I've got a 17 round Magpul mag right now, but sometimes that changes. So that's my main gun I'm carrying, and let's go over the rest of it. So I've got my keys that I carry on a Travex lanyard, carry a little 600 lumen flashlight here, a pair of nail clippers, and a little Victorinox multi-tool. This is a new piece of equipment I've been carrying a lot lately. This is the Tail of Knives sheath. It's got a little clip right here that you can clip your keys onto. You can carry your multi-tool, and then you can carry your flashlight. So I've been carrying the Leatherman Arc here recently. In fact, most of the time I've been carrying that standalone just so I can kind of test out and see how good the blade is on it. For a flashlight, I'm carrying this Cloud Defensive. This one's the MCH 2.0. It's a super high candela thrower. For a defensive knife, I usually carry the Spyderco Paramilitary 2 or the Benchmade
Bug out?
No.
The Phantom. Is it Phantom?
Phaeton.
Phaeton, the out the front.
Out the front Phaeton.
Yeah, Phaeton.
For a just general utility cutter, I usually carry just this Benchmade Bug Out. Hey Logan.
Yeah.
Are you still shooting at paper targets like a peasant?
Yeah. What else would I shoot? Pop cans?
Haven't you ever wanted to shoot at competition grade steel?
Yeah, but though it's like super expensive.
Well, here at R&R, we only recommend the best. Challenge targets.
Oh, how'd you do that?
I went over to challengetargets.com and used the code RR10 at checkout to get 10% off my entire purchase.
The entire purchase?
Yep, the entire purchase.
But what if I want to train with my rifle?
Well, lucky for you, Challenge Targets has a whole line of rifle-rated targets. Like this IPSEC rifle-rated A-Zone flapper target with the armored stand. Hey, where are you going?
I'm gonna go order targets at challengetargets.com using code RR10 to save 10% off my entire purchase.
Man, that's the smartest thing you've said all day.
That's challengetargets.com. Use code RR10 to save 10% off your entire purchase.
In my back pocket, one of the things I like to do as well is any of these tactical branded jeans that you have, they usually have extra pockets in them, so you can carry like magazines and like other stuff on you.
They have like specific pockets sewn for it and stuff like that.
Yeah, I carry usually a cat tourniquet in one of them, all ready to deploy. So all you have to do is just pull on it and it unfolds. So sometimes that'll change. I always carry my cell phone on me as well, just a Google Pixel 9.
Yeah.
And then also you'll see me wearing these. These are prescription Oakley sunglasses. So I'll always have those on me. But let's get this off to the side and we'll get your loadout set up.
All right, guys. Now that you've seen his, I mean, honestly, we've known each other for a very long time, and our loadouts are close to the same, not the same. You know, they each will have their own little spin on it. But for me, starting out with the meat potatoes, I carry a, it's kind of like a Frankenstein in a way, Glock. It's a Glock Gen 3.
19.
Yeah, Glock 19 Gen 3, RMR.
RMR 06.
Yeah, 06, but it's Type 1. It's OG. I do carry it in another OG T-Rex arms before the whole spiel happened with that company. You know, it is what it is. But I do carry a PMag 15 round with the Arnando +5 extended mag, as well as I do carry Federal HSTs, but I carry the 147 grain. But other than that, I mean, that's kind of, you know, you guys have seen it in multiple videos. For my extra mag, I do carry a PMag 17 round Glock mag, obviously. But yeah, that is my meat potatoes of this. Just to throw a little something in there. It's obviously getting cooler here in the Midwest. You know, we are in Ohio. This is what I would normally carry most of the time, but in the summertime, you know, I will carry more of a more slim, the Glock 43X. It is the MOS cut. I don't have a dot on it yet. I carry it quite often. It's in a Bravo concealment, just one of their flagship, you know, pre-made, you know, order at any time one.
Quick ship options.
Yeah, quick ship. And with also that, I do carry, once again, 147 grain HSTs and the Shield Arms Gen 3 mags for the 43, which I've ran a few times. I haven't put as much rounds through as I would like to, but as of now, they work fine. So there's that for a little bit of extra, you know, different weather carry. So when I do carry that without my light, I do have a Surefire P3X Fury Tactical. I believe it's 1,000 lumen. I'm not sure what the candela is, but it's an older light.
Back in the day, that was the hot.
Yeah, this was the creme de la creme back in the day.
When you spend $300 on a handheld, you're going to carry it for a while.
Yeah. But it still works just fine. I mean, it still has a heck of a torch, or a beam. You know, it's a powerful torch. And I do have a Theorem finger loop on it. You know, so you can grab it, flip it. You know, have it up against, you know, whatever it may be. For my just normal carry knife, I just have a Civivi Elementum, I believe. Nothing crazy. It's just a $30 pocket knife that I use and abuse, you know, whatever. We will have the Leatherman
Wave Alpha.
It's on the way. It's on the way. We got that coming. Should be here the next day or so. So I will be swapping that out for this. Like he said, we're just carrying just straight Leatherman since they have the Magna Cut blades now.
And we're gonna just for the time being try to get them tested out and stuff. And I mean, you guys need to like and subscribe and stuff so we can eventually get big enough that these things get sent to us for review instead of if it comes out of our own pocket.
So, yeah. For my wallet, I have just a slimline Magpul, nothing fancy. Just, I don't really keep cash, nothing on me.
And just to add into that, actually, I left my wallet up at the house, but I carry a Hellbent holster wallet.
Yep.
One of the original Kydex ones with a money clip. I've been using that for 10 plus years. It's a phenomenal wallet, slimline.
Same thing with him. Most of the time I will have a tourniquet, if not on me, near me. I have got out of the habit, and I will own up to that. I have got out of the habit of carrying a tourniquet on me at all times. Mine is ready to go as well. I just have a little hair tie around it.
As you can tell, he's a husband and a dad of 2 girls. So that might be the most important thing you carry as far as getting used.
Got these things everywhere. For my keys, I don't have anything. I don't have any kind of fancy keys. I just have I don't have them on me, but I have a carabiner that just has a bunch of things that I got from my daughters. You know, #1 dad, stuff like that. They lie to me, so it's all right though. People may think it's dumb, but like, I literally never go anywhere without chapstick. I know that might sound dumb or is dumb. I never leave the house without chapstick. It's weird. I get it. And I also never leave the house without my nicotine pouches because I am a degenerate and I have an addiction. But yeah, that's my dump. That, that's our first line. It's, I would say 90% of your people are pretty basic like this.
Yeah.
I mean, you're not gonna really be changing much depending on weather, seasons, whatever else. But yeah, I mean, you got anything else on that one?
No, I mean, this is just kind of like a basic loadout. So in closing today, we're just kind of going over your line 1 EDC. Let's get the boring kind of talking out of the way. Why is this so important? Because if something does happen, like I said, no matter if it's you have to pull out your multi-tool or cut a zip tie or something, or if you have to draw your gun, what you have on you is your first line. So you need to have that squared away. And kind of with the recent events that have been going on, I think it's more important now than ever for everybody to just kind of take a look at themselves and make sure their EDC, their line 1 EDC is kind of squared away and taken care of. And like I said, this is all just, this is what you're going to use to fight your way to your level 2 or your level 3.
Yep.
But you also need to be extremely proficient with what you have, know your limitations, get out there, try to do some qualifications like we hit on last week on the other channel, I think. And if you haven't seen that video, go ahead and hit that button. We'll have it somewhere.
Yeah, we'll have it
here,
yeah,
down
we'll have
below,
it in the link somewhere. Yep.
But yeah, watch that. That kind of goes over our different ideas on why you need to qualify and why you need to be very proficient with what you have and know your limitations.
But yeah, like I said before, we get too long-winded and everything else into this, guys. Once again, we appreciate every single comment, subscription,
Yes.
View, hour watch, minute watch, whatever it may be, because the past few weeks to a month or so, things are really, they're climbing up. They're looking real good, and we appreciate that. Couldn't do it without you guys.
Yeah. Also, another thing is, just real quick, if you guys are out, it's getting close to the holiday season.
Yep.
If you've got a loved one that's into shooting, no matter what it is, swing on over to Challenge Targets, order them a nice target, use the code RR10 at checkout to get 10% off your entire purchase.
Yep.
I know, like, it doesn't matter as long if you're with somebody or if you're a loved one that's watching this and you see and you're like, oh man, I don't know what to get them for Christmas or birthday or whatever. Trust me, you get them a steel target that's portable that you can set up at the range. Yeah. They're gonna love it.
Yeah. But yeah, with that, guys, as always, like I said, keep everything coming. The likes, comments, and subscriptions. Turn on the notifications so you know when our video drops, when the short drops, whatever else. But as always,
we'll see you guys next time through Daily Dose of R&R.
See you guys.